Jodie Foster explains why she declined a cameo in the new Freakier Friday sequel. This summer, fans of the beloved Freaky Friday franchise will get to revisit the world of body-swapping chaos with the release of Freakier Friday, a highly anticipated follow-up to the 2003 comedy starring Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis. The new film picks up years later, with Curtis and Lohan reprising their iconic mother-daughter roles as Tess and Anna Coleman. However, one name longtime fans might have hoped to see in a special cameo, the legendary Jodie Foster, will not appear in the sequel. Foster, who famously starred as a child in Disney's original Freaky Friday film back in 1976, was reportedly asked by Freakier Friday director Nisha Ganatra to make a cameo in the new movie. Ganatra told Entertainment Weekly in April 2025 that the filmmakers begged Foster to participate, but Foster politely declined. In a recent interview with Variety during the Cannes Film Festival, where she was promoting her French film Vie Privée, Foster opened up about her decision to pass on the cameo opportunity. "I was busy doing this movie," Foster explained, referring to her role in Vie Privée. "But Jamie Lee Curtis is a really good friend of mine. I followed the shoot and all that stuff." Foster's friendship with Curtis is well documented, and the two have maintained a close bond since their early days in Hollywood. Curtis herself praised Foster's dedication and artistry during the Silence of the Lambs Stars Hand and Footprint ceremony at the TCM Classic Film Festival in April 2024. Curtis called Foster a creative force, and admired her commitment to her craft from a very young age. Foster's connection to Freaky Friday is unique, as she starred in the original 1976 version as a child opposite Barbara Harris. That role was one of Foster's early forays into acting, but it's also something she reflects on with a sense of distance. In the Variety interview, Foster shared some candid insights about her acting career, revealing that she never actually chose the profession herself. "I would never have chosen to be an actor if I hadn't been thrown into it at age 3, she admitted. "When I was a kid, I worked so much that by the time I was 18, I needed to take a different approach." Foster went on to express a desire to explore other creative outlets such as writing, painting, or sculpting, pursuits she sees as equally fulfilling. But she also acknowledged that acting remains her primary skill and calling, even if it wasn't a conscious choice early on. Another interesting point Foster made during the interview was her relationship with comedy roles, especially in English-language films. She confessed she doesn't often take comedic parts because she finds American comedies lacking in subtlety or intelligence, qualities she values highly. "I don't love doing comedies in English," Foster explained. "For me, subtlety and intelligence are essential. So I don't find very many that I love." She added, "It's hard for me to be fascinated with comedy for longer than a week. After about a week I'm like, oh, can we get this thing over already? They're much harder to make than dramas." This insight helps explain why Foster, despite her early role in a comedy classic, rarely gravitates toward the genre in her adult career. Meanwhile, Freakier Friday brings fresh new dynamics to the franchise's familiar story. In the latest installment, Tess and Anna Coleman are back, but now Anna has a daughter of her own, as well as a soon-to-be stepdaughter. As these two families merge and face the challenges that come with blended family life, the movie teases that lightning might indeed strike twice, suggesting that body-swapping hijinks will ensue once again. With Jamie Lee Curtis now 66 and Lindsay Lohan 38, the film bridges generations of fans and offers a nostalgic yet updated take on the original concept. The movie is set to hit theaters on August 8, 2025, inviting audiences to experience the laughs and life lessons that have made Freaky Friday a beloved franchise for nearly 5 decades. In summary, while fans might be disappointed not to see Jodie Foster return in a cameo role, her reasons are understandable. Foster continues to focus on projects that challenge and inspire her creatively, and her friendship with Jamie Lee Curtis remains strong despite the absence from the new film. Her reflections on her career and her honest take on comedy reveal a multidimensional artist who carefully chooses her roles based on personal values and artistic fulfillment rather than simply revisiting past successes. For those excited about Freakier Friday, the film promises a blend of humor, heart, and new family dynamics, keeping alive the spirit of the original while offering fresh stories for today's audience. And for those who admire Jodie Foster, there is plenty to look forward to in her ongoing body of work, including her recent ventures into French cinema and other creative endeavors.